Hello, my name is Zubin-App-Video and I am a 10th grader at Basis Scottsdale. I wrote a gaming application that incorporates educational aspects to the game. But before I get into that, let me explain the problem I'm trying to solve. Kids around the world are spending a lot of time playing video games, yet there are practically no engrossing games that offer educational value to the students. Even for games with good educational content, students tend to lose interest in the game and all the effort that's spent in creating the educational content is lost. My objective was to think of a framework in which this rich educational content could be brought into any game and can be easily updated without putting this burden on the game makers. The game makers provide us with the hooks to bring the educational content into their games and use it to reward the players in their games. In my game's approach, players are presented with multiple choice questions as a part of playing this game. Correct answers reward the player with additional help. Questions can be easily customized by educators for different topics and difficulty levels, thus providing the flexibility for game extensions. This approach can be used by all game makers to provide options to educators to incorporate educational elements in the latest games. This creates a win-win situation where students get to play fun and interesting games while allowing learning elements to be added dynamically. Let me walk you through the game itself. So in this, as you can see here, we are in the title screen on my game called Zubin's Dungeon Quest. We can start the game and see multiple save files. Go ahead and start a brand new one. Here you can see the starting area where the player can run around, use attacks, dash, all sorts of things. And eventually a question pops up where the student can answer a question. Here they have the question and all the multiple choices. You can go ahead and answer, and if you answer correctly, it says you restore 1 heart. Then you can continue playing on and move on to the next levels. Here you can see we encounter our first enemy where you can fight, you can gain coins, cut some grass, gain more stuff, fight continuously, and then you encounter another question. Here you solve, say you get it incorrect this time, it says, sorry, that was the incorrect answer, and you continue battling. Now, you can also move on to different levels, such as this cave level, where you can use a bomb to blow it up and move on into the cave. Now, let me show you how the questions themselves work. So here we have the data files where the code actually accesses the CSV files to see the code format. And in here, you can go ahead and open it up and see that it opens an Excel file. Here you can see the format in the D2L format, where the question has the title, question, the points they would get, and the different options indicating 100 for the correct option. So I designed this game application in GameMaker, and here you can see some of the code that went into it. Here in the step event, which is when the player is receiving an input from the keyboard, you can see all the actions that can be taken, such as moving left, right, up or down, and even the activate keys. So this is an example of some of the code that is used to write for this application. Now let me talk about my future plans for this game. My current game is a single-player local game. However, what I would do to improve this game is to implement a server-based multiplayer game in which students can join their friends and collaborate to answer more advanced problems as a group while still having the same enjoyment as playing the game normally. With this server-based improvement, we can hold tournaments at the class level or even at the state and national levels. Thank you for watching my video.